Alright, time for some solo gathering in the black zone. Simply because I like to have a little bit of change here and there. Don't want to immediately go into the black zone, into the roads again. Cause the roads are kind of boring, of course. Since I need very long to gather those how are they called? Old resource mobs. So in the black zone it's going to be a little bit more exciting to wander around and just take all the interesting stuff that I find. I'll quickly take a look at how expensive invisibility potions are right now. Because maybe they are not that insanely expensive anymore. And then I likewise would like to use those instead of resistance potions. So, do I have everything? I do need some pie. Not going to bother with journals until I hit tier 5 in my gathering professions. Pie. How expensive is it on tier 7 right now? It's cheap now, nice. So let's go with pork pie. Let's take 3, why not? Invisibility potions. 30k, that's fine. I'll take 2. I'll take 2. Gotta get rid of my resistance potions. Go to the Fort Sterling portal. And then I'll probably check out the tier 5 forest first, and then probably the tier 6 forest, even though I'm not too sure about how many tier 4 resources are in a tier 6 forest. But I will see. Okay, southwest is the way to go. Sometimes the mount despawning, sometimes not. Still not sure what is actually intended by SBI. If it's supposed to be like it should always disappear, or if it should always stay. Who knows? 11 minutes for a medium chest. I don't think I want to deal with that. How expensive am I? Estimated market value 500k. Not too expensive, but I will become more expensive, I suppose, even though like stuff just as the giant stack, blood ladder, etc. will become cheaper as well. So, but I mean, if I somewhere reach tier 8 gathering gear and stuff, I will be quite a bit more expensive, especially since I'm going to switch to the saddled wild boar sooner or later. So there's tier 4 wood. I'm thinking about if I wanna take flat tier 4 hide. Probably not though, just enchanted hide. Gonna focus on wood for now. Got 700 learn points. I mean, it costs 117 to get to tier 5, so I would assume that it costs like 200 to get to tier 6. but it may be more. It may actually be more. Not 100% sure though. Considering the jump in necessary learn points from 3 to 4, then 4 to 5. It's quite big. It did cost, I think, 35 learn points from 3 to 4. And now it costs 3 times as much. A person that is not dangerous. I have seen quite a few people dying the last time I was here in this eastern part of the map. Well, okay, this boar is in my way, so I'm going to kill it and gather it. And that may happen quite often, actually. Let's take the enchanted resource first, because the enchantment can actually go away. And I do want this extra gathering fame. And of course, the extra money as well, but this kind of stuff, yeah, isn't very valuable. Anyhow. Still, it's going to be more valuable than the other stuff. Actually, I kinda took a bad way. Should have gone another way. Because at the street there usually are not too many resources. Are wolves aggressive? They do not seem to be. Or maybe I wasn't close enough. Maybe I was not in the aggro range. Foxes are not aggressive. Pretty sure of that. I mean, going into the black zone with only tier 4 tools doesn't really make too much sense. I'm just doing that because I don't want to fall asleep. The blue zone or yellow zone is just too insanely boring for me. So I prefer to go into the black zone even though I risk losing my stuff. I cannot stand the blue or yellow zone. Too boring. But generally it would make more sense to get up to level 5 before going into the black zone. There's no real advantage gathering here while not being level 5 yet. Can't really benefit from all these enchanted tier 5 resources that I'm already finding in such a low tier map with such a low tier, with such a low enchantment rate. Is that a 4. Well, it's a 5.1 bear. I don't even know if this guy is worth killing anymore. The prices went down so much. Previously it would have been fine to kill such people, but I mean the 4.1 bag is probably kind of okay. I would loot such an item, but I probably wouldn't loot anything else from him. Even oxes are worth nothing right now, so actually not worth going for the kill anymore. 1.5 weeks ago it would have been a different story. Not finding too insanely much tier 4 wood right now, but not too little either. It's kind of okay, I guess. Actually have invisibility potions now. Need to remember that. So my preferred order of ability usage will probably be going invisible then use all my dashes, then use my movement speed, and then use the invisibility potion in order to escape. It's been so long since I've actually had to escape some gank. I mean, generally, most of the work that I will have to do to stay alive will be running smart ways with my mount. Because if there's a real ganking group somewhere, or just a big group somehow, I will not really have a chance to survive without my mount. A gatherer with a crossbow. And probably an ox, I guess. 2 mobs at once. Do I want to take those? I'm not 100% sure. I do actually want to get everything up to tier 6 at least somehow, but generally I'm really going to focus on getting wood to tier 8. Even if I still have super low levels on the rest. Even though I'm very sure that I will reach at least tier 5 on everything before I reach tier 8 on wood. Which will make a lot of sense as well. Will be quite good. When I'm already using my abilities to kill mobs like this here, I may as well kill both of them, since I'm dealing AoE damage with my abilities. Enchanted one first. But the tier 5 resources, at least, like, how long is it ago? 3 days, 4 days? That I went for the Roads Gathering. The tier 5 resources had pretty solid prices still, which is very interesting. Would have expected them to be lower, but the demand for tier 5 resources is probably pretty high as well. So I can imagine why they're still being so valuable. Probably not too many people gathering too successfully in the Black Zone yet, where you would just get tons of tier 5 resources. And of course, people still do not have all these high levels and likewise don't get such insane amounts of those resources when they're gathering. Neither high levels nor high level gathering gear giving a pretty big bonus as well. Most of the resources that I see being enchanted, and it has been the same in the past, are actually tier 5 resources here in this tier 5 map for some reason. Even though the enchantment stats do say that they are equal. Maybe there are simply more tier 5 resources in the tier 5 map than tier 4 resources? I don't know about that. Probably not though, I would assume. I would actually assume that they're probably equally distributed, to be honest. 8% already. I mean, I think I went from 1% to 7% or 1% to 6%. The last time I've done this. Oops. Well, okay, this boar wants to die. So, basically doing this 2 more times means I will reach tier 5 wood gathering. Which is not too terribly bad. It's not such an insane investment. Getting from tier 5 to tier 6 may be a little bit rougher. That may take a bit longer. Like doing 3 trips into the black zone, reaching tier 5. Doesn't sound too bad. I kinda still wish I would find more enchanted resources. But only 0.4% chance to find 4.3. 4.3 would be kind of amazing. Finally some 4.1. But in the end, I would say I'm finding equally as much of tier 5 and tier 4 here. Tier 4 stone. This stuff is rough. That's absolutely no money. Just taking this for leveling. Already level 4. Already on 4%. I have a red exclamation mark over my head. Does it still show up when there are invisible people next to me? No red exclamation mark anymore when I'm dismounting. There are people and one is dismounted. I mean, you can just go out of sight. Click the log out button. Wait out your silenced time. And then gank with an invisibility potion, for example. That's the thing, like, it's easily possible to just use the invisibility shrine in the Hot Sterling portal and walk up to this point there. Will be possible to spot me. And then ganking can happen. I've had that with, was it a tier 7 forest around Limhurst, where I was 5.3, where I was fishing. I think there it was also possible for me to just... Somebody took the tier 4 wood, I don't like that. That was also possible for me to go there invisible and just see people fishing there and then gank with invisibility potions. Could actually do this on this server as well. And see if I can make money from that. But now items are not that insanely valuable anymore. There is a horse standing around. And now this guy is done. Was thinking about, is he actually doing PvE and getting low? So I have a chance to kill him. I do have a lot of mobility, I just don't have very much damage. Some more enchanted stuff. There's a big stack. 4.2 wood. This is exactly what I want. This is 100% perfect. Except that it's too far away from me. And except that I would prefer 4.3, of course. Let's quickly take this stuff and then sprint towards the wood and ignore everything else except if I find some 4.2, 4.3, I'll take that, of course. But I think I will ignore everything else. I really want this 4.2 up there. It's going to be a lot of fame and maybe it's even some money. Shouldn't be too much. Pretty terrible position to actually escape from there. But I want it. I want this big stack. Oh, 4.2. I have to take that. Can't let that slip. There's no guarantee that I'm going to get the big stack, and if I have 4.2 right in front of my nose, I should take it. Gives 90 fame per piece, I see. Quite nice. Let's hope that I can take this big stack. Would be a very big help. Let's see. Hoping for the best. There's a person, there's another person. And this guy is actually... Where's the other guy? Going to fight me, right? He's going to attack me, right? He indeed is. Too bad. Why is there a random frost mage? Gathering wood. Annoying. I definitely would not have expected a frost mage to gather the wood. I was kinda hoping that I would just find another gatherer. Okay, wolves are aggressive as well. They do attack. Even though I would kill them. These stupid animals. Too bad, too bad. That would have been pretty good for leveling. Quicker. It's a person, just a gatherer. And he is already at tier 5. Lumberjack. I've seen quite a few resources in the middle while I was walking towards the big stack. The big stack is not gone yet, which is weird. Medium chest in 14 minutes. That's not going to be the reason for that. Now the big stack is gone. He was taking quite a while to finish that. But maybe he had some other gatherer trying the same thing as me. I was also kind of looking at how much damage I would do. But it was really looking like his E is not dodgeable. If it was... I mean, I could have used my helmet, basically, for one rock. But I don't think I can win this. I think he was even using some tier 6 gear? Or was he using tier 5 gear? I don't exactly remember. But I definitely don't have very much IP. And I definitely do not have very much damage. Can I pull all of those together? Probably not. All of these 3 boars. So let's just take these 2. Too bad. Nice little 4.1 stack. 4.2. Would have been perfect for me. But maybe I'll find another one. I sadly do not benefit from finding any 5.x stacks yet. I could take 5.0 stacks, but it takes so long and I'm not dual leveling while taking these, which is quite sad. Do I want to kill boars if there are 2 of them at once? It's more efficient. And I do want to level it up. Quite frankly. Not sure. Always this random level 1 wood that I'm accidentally clicking on. Pretty weird. Oh, 2 bars again. Right now I'm thinking about if I want to take a look at the medium chest. It is always somewhat possible that a group is busy chasing somebody away. And then maybe I'll be able to steal the stuff. My gear, after all, is quite good for running away. But it's also pretty risky if there's a strong group or a ganking group. Still only level 1. For tier 4, hide and gathering. Not even level 2. Would have been a different story if I was using learn points for that. For tier 4, I'm already level 3. Right? Or am I level 2? Yeah, I'm level 3. And with learn points, I would be able to push it up to level 4. If I wanted to use my learn points for that. But I do not really want to do so. Because I'm really not going to gather very much tier 4 resources in my life. They become very worthless very quickly. It's quite a big circle. I kind of want to move away from here. But I also kind of want to gather all these things. There's the group. And there are 2 boars that are enchanted. I think I'm going back there and take these 2 boars. Spend some time taking this tier 4 wood here and then take the 2 boars. Is the circle waiting there now? What the hell are they doing? Move. I want to gather. Move faster. Can I get both? I can. Very nice. Wasn't very scared of these people because they were using fighting gear. Most of these people would be quite useless for actually catching. 4.1. Actually also leveling my blood letter a little tiny bit. These mobs after all give a tiny bit of fame, but really just a very small amount. Okay, got that done. Let's see if there's more stuff left in this map. I'm only on 58% carry weight. I have a tier 6 bag and I'm using the better pie now. Max load increased by 30%. Can also carry a little bit more now, so I can stay a little bit longer in the black zone. Chest opening in 8 minutes. So far nobody's here, but surely a lot of people. Ooh, a tier 7 miner. This dude is grinding a lot. This dude is playing a lot. So far nobody's here, but so far probably a lot of people already have seen that this chest exists. Even though I'm not sure how many people are willing to invest time into getting that. Because on average that's only going to be 1 million or so. This chest. About 1 million silver of loot. So it's not that insanely valuable. It's a thing that you kind of take when you're already doing some stuff there. And you don't need to spend a lot of extra time to wait for it. Somebody has been gathering tier 4 wood here. I mean, I've seen that one tier 5 wood gatherer. Money-wise, it probably doesn't make too much sense to gather tier 4 wood, but I don't want the bear, I want the boar. Can I get the boar without the bear? I can. Enables me to gather both of these trees, and killing 2 off at once. It's relatively efficient. Leveling up offense is so insanely cheap. So fast. But I'm pretty sure that I don't want to take all of this 4.0 stone. It's just worth absolutely no money. But I do want to take enchanted stuff of that kind, just to level up. Since, as I've already said, tier 7 stone will probably still be valuable. And not too many people will be able to gather it, I would think, since everything before is garbage. Even though tier 6 stone still may be quite good right now. Haven't checked the prices, but it's possible that tier 6 stone is still good. But maybe not. It's kind of weird that tier 4 stone is so bad. But it's probably a blue zone thing. Everybody can just take it for free, without any risk. It's probably just too easy, and likewise completely worthless. 67% carry weight. 68, I may actually get overweight when my pie runs out. Actually possible. Do I care? Not really. At the times that I've been gathering in this map now, this map was really safe. Really safe. Haven't seen anybody dangerous yet. Maybe it's the time of the day. Maybe it's the kind of the map. Because it's a tier 5 forest. This map is absolute garbage. Nobody's going to make money in this map. So nobody who's strong or capable will want to spend time here. I did not get overweight. 91% carry weight still. But I do want to eat the pork pie for the gathering bonus. What the hell? How is it possible to click on some wood that's behind that tree? Oh man. I'm clicking so much on rough logs. or whatever the stuff is called that you get rough logs from. So, medium chest in 3 minutes. I think I'm going to take a look. It's super close to the exit as well. The power crystal is already live? So I guess there's a group waiting there. It's so close to the exit. It's so safe. Well, I'm going to take a look. I really suspect that there will be people who will deny me the chest. But I want to take a look. I just want to do that. Could take a charge in of the roads portal for some extra safety. Yeah, you can walk there from the north as well. Two minutes. I think I'll do that. Let's take a little look at this medium chest. Ooh, there are trees. $140. Probably takes me about 30 or 40 seconds to walk there. So we go into the roads. Also cost me a couple of seconds because I cannot immediately zone back. Let's take a look. Let's take a little look. There are some trees. One minute. Yeah, I got enough time to gather this. Even though I would prefer to take the enchanted stuff, but running around this thing or killing it may take too much time. No big wood stack. What? One, two, three, 4 areas. I could check those out. Would take some time. But I could indeed check them. So how many people are there? This guy. This guy. Yeah, in a group, huh? And nobody else is here. And it is a green one. Really only just one group, so my chances were really high to actually get this thing. Very interesting. Only one single group. God damn it. If it had been one group less, it would have been mine. But I really would not have expected that. Really would have expected at least 2 parties to be there. Even if both of them were just solo. Only 4% on my way to Tier 5 hide gathering. Quite sad. Takes quite long. Only 10% for wood. But I mean, it's already halfway there. Can I get that other boar as well? I can. I'm dealing so little damage to these things. But they are also weirdly tanky. For some reason. Also the difference between like tier 7 animals and tier 5 animals. Or tier 7 animals and tier 6 animals. For some reason tier 6 and tier 5 animals are just way stronger than tier 7 animals. Which doesn't make any sense at all. But what can you do? Well, it just respawned while, or replenished while I was gathering this. %82% carry weight. 10% only. I mean, slowly but surely I'm getting closer. Ugh. Really looking forward to actually unlocking tier 5 gathering. So I can finally take all these enchanted resources that are always in my face. The whole time. Seeing enchanted resources all day long. I got so little gathering fame. 48,000. But I mean the number is going to rise quicker the higher my levels are. Since I'm not only going to gather much faster, but I'm also going to gather resources that give way more gathering fame. But on the other hand, I will need way more gathering fame as well to actually level up. So it all doesn't really matter in any way. Pointless stat, basically. It's not like it gives anything, sadly. It does give some strength for the gathering gear, I suppose. But the fishing leveling system is quite a bit more handy there. Just getting stats for all the fishing gear. No matter what kind of fish you're fishing. Well, with tier 8 gathering gear, when you're only like level 10 on gathering tier 8 resources, you're not going to have very much IP. But at least the base IP and the base stats are quite good. Still kind of sucks to deal with gankers who then have level 120 on their stuff. Because all the levels in tier 6 gathering, tier 7 gathering, tier 5 gathering will not count towards the IP for tier 8 gathering gear. Really sad. I don't know if it makes sense that it is that way, but whatever. Doesn't really matter too much, I guess. And it's kind of nice that gatherers are not extremely tanky. They are quite tanky. Quite durable. But not too extremely tanky. Gotta kill them somehow. 89% carry weight. Give me more wood. Especially enchanted wood like this. But I've been here already, I think. So can't really expect those resources to be full anymore, I suppose. Slowly getting time to change the map. I would say 90% carry weight. I mean, very soon I have to change the map anyways. How expensive is teleporting? 23,000 silver. I mean, I've gathered a lot of stuff, but this stuff is just not really valuable. Just very cheap stuff. Just for leveling, I suppose. haven't checked out everything on this map yet, but a lot already. Have I been gathering here in this place? In the northern center of the map? I'm not sure. Finally finding some enchanted tier 4 wood again. Have I already gotten some 4.2? Only hide. Quite unfortunate. I mean, I've seen a lot of enchanted resources, but a lot of those were tier 5. Some beautiful 5.3 wood. Probably still really valuable. Even though you can find that stuff in the yellow zone as well. Nice. 2 out of 6 only, sadly. Nonetheless, quite nice to get that. How valuable is that? 5,500. Nice. Actually found some 4.3. And it has replenished. Well, tier 4 resources are just really low tier resources. In theory, I could check this place later again. But I don't think I'm going to stay this long in this map. But nonetheless, quite nice. Find such a thing. Basically 4 out of 6 then, I guess. This stuff is already low on pieces as well. Do I want to go to the northern center of the map? Probably. Most likely the best way to go. Unless I find nothing anymore, then I can just teleport back already. Also an option. But let's quickly take a look. The wolf is aggressive. I don't want aggression from wolves. So I'll just check out everything in the west of this territory quickly. And then I'm teleporting no matter if I'm on 100% or not. What it really looks like. I'm going to reach the 100% carry weight. Anything here? I've seen a little bit in the west. Definitely tons of tier 5 resources. And of course a lot of these trees. These special resource mobs. I'm clicking so often on these. On this level 1 wood. But I've been here already, right? Like I'm kind of remembering this setup here. These 3 boars where I was wandering in the past. Could I pull them together? Where I guessed that I would not be able to do that. So yeah. They do not replenish too insanely quickly. 4 out of 6. I mean, I'm not 100% sure if I've been taking this wood already. Or if that was somebody else. May have been me. Not sure. 99% carry weight. Let's just teleport now. Cost me 25,000. Time to take a look at the tier 6 map. I really wonder how much tier 4 resources will be there. There will probably less people taking tier 4 resources, but it's just a guess, I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe the case, may not be the case. I need another pork pie. Just in case. Which way do I need to go? Southwest, southwest. There's no other option here. No other sensible option. Once again, my giant stack not disappearing when drinking the invisibility potion. Invisibility and invincibility. Roadblock. Roadblock blocking the road. Kind of mean. But they're using fighting gear. Maybe they're just waiting outside for some people that are still missing. Why is there no 4.3 lying around on the floor? Give me that stuff. Tier 6 forest. Let's see. All those special resource mobs being level 5 in the black zone. 5, 3 and 7. Really good to hit tier 5. To benefit from all of that stuff as well. 11%. So I'm going to need a little bit longer. Unless I find a lot of enchanted resources now. There's a stone stack and it is 6.0. That's sadly a bit too high. Is everything open already? Hello Falls are a little bit more dangerous. So I kinda wanna pay a little bit of attention. Are all the black zone maps open now? No, they're not. But the whole inner circle is already open. Those high tier maps, tier 8 maps, tier 7 maps. They seem to be open already. So, tier 6 map. How much tier 4 resources are here? I mean, I'm just going to check the whole map, I would say. Who are you? 4.1 solo gear, basically. Could be group as well. Because you never may know what people are playing. Great access. Also not really the best solo weapon. A dude gathering tier 6 resources. I mean, tier 6 resources may be quite valuable right now. I don't know how valuable tier 6 hide is, but I would guess that it wouldn't be that bad. 5.2. A treasure. Is that worth anything? Not really. Well, the silver wasn't bad. 4k silver. Probably worth it to kill these treasures. Just for the silver. And, I mean, from the loot there can be better drops as well. But the silver alone already is worth it. Doesn't really take very long to kill these things. A lot of tier 6 resources still being up. Probably because not too many people are actually able to gather those yet. I've seen that one tier 7 miner. But the dude gathering the tier 6 hide up there is also only tier 5. Must be very painful to gather tier 6 resources when being level 5. Should be extremely slow. A person vanishing. Most likely just walking another way. Not sure how scared I have to be. Not sure. Now it's a tier 6 map. This map is more valuable. There may be more dangerous people in here. 6 out of 7, 5 out of 7. So in case of me getting dismounted while getting chased by somebody dangerous, I could run towards the road's portals and try to use those to get my mount back. I've seen some people on Swift Claws already. That's not too nice for me. Would have been more safe, of course, if people were still using all these low tier 3 horses. Can't really expect that though, of course. Tier 5 miner. What is he doing here though? What is he doing here? What's the enchantment rate? 1% less. 1% less. And lower enchantment rate for the tier 4 and 5 resources than in the tier 5 map for some reason. The enchantment rate for tier 6 resources here being just as high as the enchantment rate for tier 4 and tier 5 resources in the tier 5 map. But I mean, the enchantment rate generally is 1% lower in this map. So kinda makes sense that this stuff is a little bit lower in general. But interesting that the tier 6 resources have a higher enchantment rate. Very interesting. Much higher. Ooh. Much higher enchantment rate as well. For resources 6.1. It's on 10%. And for 5.1 it's on 9%. Very, very interesting. A tier 6 hide gatherer. All those high level people. Grinding. So much gathering competition. Kinda looks like this dude is not gathering tier 5 hide, huh? Maybe he is, maybe he just didn't see those bears. Tier 5 hide should still be quite good. If it's the same price as 3 days ago. Or 4 days, I don't remember. I feel like I'm finding enough tier 4 resources. I do feel that way. Another boar maybe? Nope. So I guess I should just take it like it is right now. Since it's enchanted. Already 5%. And wood. Getting quite close. But I'm going to need one more run. This run is not going to be enough. Only got from, I think, 7% to 12, maybe? No, I think 11. A small chest. So at the medium chest there were only 2 people, both being in the same group. So I would kind of hope that I have quite a good chance to actually get that. I mean, I've seen all those gatherers walking around, but those may not want to fight me. They may just want to roll the dice with me, who loots faster. So let's walk into that direction. And only take enchanted stuff on the way. Because if I take everything, I may need too much time to get there. There's a circle. Does such a circle care about a small chest? If it's a group of gangers, probably. But it may just be one of those groups that is using fighting gear. Not sure why they're doing that, probably because they wanna do business with these power crystals. Kinda looks like that's a group that's heading for the chest. Is it? They're not really walking directly towards it. So maybe they do not care about the chest. I mean, they are 4 people, they kind of would not care about it unless they really just want to fight. Maybe they are part of the group that's doing stuff with the crystal. They could also send just 2 or 3 people to the chest. This guy is on damage spells. He could just be baiting. The Gatherer. Tier 7 Gatherer. Tier 7 Stone Gatherer. That's crazy. King Jimmy, you're in a group. Why are you in a group? And why are you using an undead cape? And there's a... Yeah, Saxon Flex is probably just a big group there. That's probably just the big group. This dude actually being a tier 7 Stone Gatherer already. Crazy. That's a lot of grinding. There are no low tier resources here. Well, I'm actually looking for those. Down there, there's some of that. Now I'm finding that stuff again. Kinda looks like the Saxon Flex group actually just sent 1 or 2 people there. Makes sense. Kind of. Not sure. Let's eat the pork pie before I forget about it. I was about to say the boss are too far away for me to put them together, but there is actually another one. Time for some more skinning. Not finding too many enchanted resources yet. But also not finding anything dangerous in the Black Zone yet. May just be the time of the day though. May just be that. Seeing quite a lot of high tier gatherers, basically. But considering that I'm seeing them in these maps, may mean that they're not good. Or that they are just wanting to level up the other professions. Not sure. Tier 7? I was tier 7 on something? I mean, I would not be able to benefit from the secondary and least prevalent resource from the map that I'm gathering in. But tier 7 resources right now are probably worth a lot. They are probably worth a lot. So just for money making and for grinding up to tier 8, I would probably... 5.2, too bad. I would probably be going for a tier 7 map then. But maybe those tier 7 maps are dangerous right now. That's possible as well. Possible that the gankers are there. I mean, I don't know. And it's going to take a while until I'll go into these higher level maps because there's not really anything I can do in those yet. Nothing sensible, at least. That's very interesting gear. But he was somewhat careful, mounting up relatively quickly. Was kind of thinking that I wish I would have PvP gear equipped right now in this situation, but he mounted up too early. I wouldn't really have had a chance to catch him. And there I was just thinking, here at the edge of the map I may not find low tier resources, but right in this moment I actually ran into a tier 4 tree. The tier 5 hide gatherer. But does he take wooden stone? Probably not. Maybe he would. Maybe not. Maybe no tier 4 would, which is not really very valuable. Oh, my axe is actually suffering a little bit. 39% durability only left. It's been too long since I've used such low tier gathering tools, so I'm really not that aware of the durability going down. Really doesn't happen much with tier 8 tools. But that's a treasure? That's actually a hidden treasure. So another 4K silver. And actually something nice. I mean, there's definitely the chance to find such things as well. Theoretically, right now, I'm in a pretty bad spot. If there were gankers. But I haven't seen any. I would really not be able to escape if they had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people standing in exactly these positions and just walking towards me. I would be 100% dead, assuming they would be using tier 7 ganking gear. Good ganking gear, of course. But in that case, I would just be dead. There would not be any way for me to survive. 2 out of 6, have I taken this? It's possible. Or is there somebody else who takes these garbage resources in this map? I'm pretty sure I haven't been here yet, so I suppose somebody else is leveling up in this map. Sadly. Less resources for me. That's 2 bars at once, I'll take that. Another little enchanted tree for me as well. %. On wood. I definitely want to get to a point in this run that after the next wood gathering run I will 100% hit tier 5. Even though I'm most likely going to go for another Roads of Avalon gathering run, but I may not find any wood there. It's just random what kind of resource I'm going to find there. So that could definitely end in me just getting some fame for everything else except wood. Definitely possible. Nobody cares about this power core. I mean, I'm not seeing any hideout as well. Have I already seen hideouts in the black zone? I'm not 100% sure. People taking stuff? But I've been here, I believe, when I was walking towards the small chest. So it actually may have been me taking this stuff. It actually may have been me. But I'm pretty sure I haven't been here yet. So let's check out the rest of this map. Where have I not been yet? The east, but I can basically skip that place. There's quite some stuff in the middle here, I believe, where I haven't been. I've walked this way. Ooh, 6.3. Big money. There should be still a little bit of stuff left in here for me, but not too much, I suppose. Probably not too much anymore. Northwest of the lake. Don't exactly remember which path I've taken, if I've only went at the edge or if I've went zigzag style. There should still be a tiny bit left for me. Kind of feels like that there are more tier 6 resources than anything else in this map though. Oh, come on. Stop it. But it may just be my imagination. Cute little soul. Some naked dude. I would just assume that I've went zigzag. Went for zigzag pathing. Tier 4 stuff is gone here. Probably because of me, I would guess. I would assume. Here I haven't been yet, and then the northwest of the lake. And then I'm pretty much done. Yeah, I've pretty much checked out all of this map except the east. Which is quite the small part. I could go there, but the territory is blocking a lot of the space there. There could be some stuff. Maybe I'll check it. I'll probably check it out. Is it a bad place? Tier 7 snow map, yeah, that's not good. There are probably some people going towards this tier 7 snow map. Oh, 4.2, nice. Into board as well. A little bit of skinning fame. I guess I'll take a look at the east. Wait a second, there's another war. Hopefully this war is not on... what's it called? Two out of 6 pieces. And it is on 4, at least. Lot of height. But still definitely a little bit more wood to find in these forest maps. Not making any money. Just leveling. Really, really not making any money. And risking 500 or rather 600k. Probably. But 3 days ago, these tier 5 resources, those prices, that's actually money. Actually money. I'm just gathering those things way too slowly. Such a pain. Can I need to reset that thing before it spawns its annoying thing, which triggers aggro way more. Did you move down? You did. Nice. So I can gather in peace. Northwest of the lake and east of the map. Still left. I've seen that tree again already. 4.1 stolen. Not finding that too often. 2 boars at once, so I guess I'll take those. I guess I do. After all, in the end, want to have everything on tier 8. Even though it's going to take a little while. I wonder how long. If I had to guess, probably, considering how little I'm gathering at the moment, probably a year? If that is even enough. I actually don't know if 1 year is going to be enough for me to hit everything on tier. Hit everything up to tier 8. I'm not sure. I'm not gathering insanely much. It may take longer than a year. Considering how little I'm gathering. Okay. Is there anything interesting? This guy is... Why are you low? Oh, because of that. I seriously got hit? Well, I cannot win anymore. I had to be a little bit faster. But this would have been a great kill. Took me too long to realize that he's on the damage queue. But it would have been really hard for me to kill him. Because I don't deal that much damage, even though he was under 40% HP, but I would have needed a little bit more damage. A little bit more to actually be able to finish him off. Was very close though. If he got hit by one more thing, would have been a nice, very valuable kill. Probably worth $1 million or so. Rope of Purity, Hellofall. That's some valuable stuff. I mean, 1 million if the prices went down already. Because when I was doing mists, those things were still even more valuable on tier 7. Gatherer. Random dude without an offhand. Tiny bit more damage. Would have really liked to kill this guy. I'm really not going to deal very much damage with the tier 4 blood ladder without any IP. On tank armor. Gathering gear is tank equipment. Likewise, 0 bonus damage for my weapon. Unlike leather and cloth. So, quite difficult for me to deal enough damage, especially against somebody who has a heal on his E. Which is very annoying. If that wasn't the case, if that was any other weapon, I would have been more optimistic. Can't really expect low tier resources to be here. I could have looked there. I'll just go and teleport home. Actually, cost me 21k. Here I could have checked out this place for tier 4 resources, but here at the edge of the map I don't expect to find any tier 4 resources, or very, very, very little. How many percent do I have? 15%, alright. So, if I should find 0 wood in the next time that I gather in the Roads of Avalon, it will still only take me one more Black Zone wood gathering run to actually reach tier 5. And then I may even make a little bit of money. The time that it will take me to go for the next Black Zone wood gathering run will be so long that the tier 5 wood prices may drop significantly already though, sadly. But well, not a big deal.